Why do films matter? From the earliest days of cinema, films have been more than just entertainment. They're a reflection of society, a record of our collective history, and a powerful medium for exploring the human experience. They bring us together, spark conversations, and sometimes even challenge the way we think about life. For me, films were more than just entertainment. They shaped my way of viewing the world and reflected my emotions. From childhood classics to teenage rom-coms, movies have been a constant source of joy, inspiration, and connection, evolving with me as I grew up. So I want to explore why films matter, not just for society as a whole, but for us as individuals. How do they connect to our lives? How do they shape our dreams, our fears, and our understanding of what it means to be human? What is it about the magic of cinema that leaves such a lasting imprint on our hearts and minds? Let's dive in. Let's start with a childhood classic. For me, those were Disney films. Looking back at it now, old Disney films bring a sense of nostalgia and bring me back to simpler times, when my problems were whether Prince Charming was gonna find Cinderella or crying about when Flynn Rider cut Rapunzel's hair too short. Disney cinematography is pure magic, blending vivid colors, stunning landscapes, and intricate details to bring their stories to life. Every frame feels like a work of art. Their ability to create visually immersive worlds not only enhances the storytelling, but also leaves an unforgettable emotional impact, making the films feel magical and unreal. What stands out the most to me was how those films were able to make me feel so many emotions at once: joy when the characters triumphed, sadness when they faced loss, and excitement for the adventures they embarked on. Even now, as a teenager, revisiting these films feels like flipping through an old scrapbook. They're more than entertainment. They're a reminder of who I was as a child and how those stories helped me shape the person I've become. One of my personal favorites was Mulan, because she was the first Chinese Disney princess. Being Chinese, it meant so much to see how someone who looked like me as the hero of the story, strong, brave, and determined. Her journey of breaking societal expectations and staying true to herself felt personal, reflecting struggles I faced in balancing family expectations and personal identities. Disney films also include a sense of rom-coms, which has always been my favorite genre. The romances displayed in Disney films shaped my way of viewing relationships and love. They painted love as something magical and transformative, where connection and courage often triumphed over obstacles. Stories like Belle and the Beast's relationship in Beauty and the Beast taught me to look beyond appearances, while Aladdin showed the importance of honesty and being true to yourself. These tales, while fantastical, instilled early ideas of love's power to inspire growth, kindness, and understanding. Even as I grew older, these themes stayed with me, influencing how I viewed relationships and the importance of meaningful connections. From this, I grew up watching rom-coms, especially ones from the 2000s era. Movies like 10 Things I Hate About You, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, 50 First Dates, and 13 Going on 30 were all hilarious and heartfelt, offering a blend of humor, charm, and romance that felt timeless. These films weren't just about grand gestures or perfect love stories. They explored awkwardness, misunderstandings, and growth that comes with relationships. What makes the early 2000s rom-coms stand out to me is its balance of silliness but also reality. Movies like 500 Days of Summer focus more on the downside of most teenage relationships, showing that not everything has a perfect ending. However, 13 Going on 30 takes a softer, more reflective approach. Its charm lies not just in the romance, but in the protagonist Jenna's personal growth and the bittersweet realization of what she's lost and gained along the way, giving this film a timeless appeal across many generations. I think 13 Going on 30 stands out as one of my favorite rom-coms is because it mixes fun, feel-good humor, and meaningful themes about growing up and finding yourself. What I love is that it's not just about romance, it really dives into friendship, chasing dreams, and learning to be true to who you are. Jenna's sudden jump from 13 to 30 is such a powerful reminder that the decisions we make shape our future, and her bond with Matt shows how important real, lasting connections are. The film also captures that Disney-like sense of magic, while also showing how growing up isn't always what we imagine it to be. Like fairy tale characters such as Rapunzel or Giselle, Jenna suddenly finds herself in a whole new world, curious but also a little lost. I connect with that feeling, wanting to grow up fast only to realize that growing up comes with its own challenges and struggles, and wanting to desperately go back to childhood. I think the film does a great job of displaying how the staying true to yourself and holding on to the people who matter most are important when growing up. The mix of wonder and real-life struggles makes the movie so meaningful to me. It reminds me that even as I grow, it's important to not lose that sense of innocence, hope, and excitement about life. Ultimately, films matter because they give us more than just stories. They offer us a way to step outside of our own lives, even if it's just for a moment. As a child, Disney films allowed me to escape into magical kingdoms where courage and love always triumph. And as I grew older, rom-coms answered my questions and fears, allowing me to reflect on my own journey while slipping into someone else's world. The escape isn't about running away from reality, but about returning to it with a new perspective and hope. These films reminded me that life can be messy yet beautiful, uncertain yet full of possibility. And maybe that's why cinema feels so enduring. It allows us to lose ourselves in another story, only to come back to our own lives with a little more courage, clarity, and wonder. Like Sofia Coppola said, that's what I love about film. It can be like a dream. It can take you to a place that you've never been. That's why film matters.